The dangers of the North Shore are compounded by the growing number of people who swarm the beaches every winter. In his 20 years here, Cunningham's job as a lifeguard has gotten tougher.
The beach is a major destination nowadays. So many more people coming down to the beach to check it out, to swim, to boogie board, sunbathe, what have you. With increased popularity of the surf sports, the board riding sports, the extreme sports, Pipeline's gotten a lot more crowded, definitely a lot more challenging for the North Shore lifeguards nowadays.
You definitely want to have the skills. When Pipeline or Waimea or Sunset Beach, any of these spots are really crowded, it's almost like a mosh pit where everybody's really just battling for the prime position. Every once in a while we have people who go out there that, shouldn't be out there. They think they can handle it and the lifeguards have to go save them.
Hundreds of injuries occur every winter, and since the 1960s, Pipeline has claimed the lives of at least half a dozen surfers.
Just being at the wrong place at the wrong time, and you're going to pay some taxes out there. Most of our injuries associated with the Pipeline, I would say lacerations. Guys getting bounced and sort of cheese grated across the reef there. Dislocated shoulders and arms. Puncture wounds from the nose of their surfboard. If you're lucky, it's just sort of a superficial injury like that. It gets a lot worse from there. It's not just the rookies. The best riders in the world out there have all paid serious dues.
Yeah, I've actually had probably one of the worst wipeouts of my life at Pipeline, and I got held down for 2 waves. I got thrown into a crack in the reef. I came up, I had about 2 foot of my 7-foot surfboard, and by the time I got to the beach, I was just glad to be alive, and I realized that it's actually a really intense place, and you have to really respect the wave.
We always want you to check out the ocean conditions 5 or 10 minutes before you go into the water. Most experienced wave riders, they know that you just don't go charging out into any surf. You've got to study and observe the conditions for quite a while. Make sure you know what you're getting yourself into.
There's a lot of other places, but the Pipeline is more vicious than any other place. If you think you can make it, do it. And if you can't, don't do it. And a lot of guys would call you chicken. Don't do it. You live for another day.
Sometimes, the conditions on the North Shore are so hazardous, even the most experienced riders won't brave them.